Big Basket presents RCB Podcast.
Mo reached out to Andy, but there were two other teams who were gunning for Andy.
Reached out to him quite early, started selling the dream to him a little bit. Andy's a bit like me, he quite likes challenges, so I started challenging him to say, because he had a lot of teams interested in him, other teams, and big teams wanting him as a head coach. And I knew getting him was putting a challenge in front of him because he likes taking on challenges.
I flew to London along with Mo. We sat across the table and discussed. I had to explain what RCB is. Unlike many other franchise, we are a professionally led organization. Here, I don't own the team, but I sit on a chair. That's it. And this can change. Tomorrow, I'm here today. Tomorrow, I'm not there. Someone else will come and hold the chair. I explained the process and I explained the elbow room where the cricket team gets and how we don't interfere in cricketing decisions. And we are very clear in our decision making. Who is responsible, who can give inputs, who is accountable, and who is a decision maker. Very clear. From a cricketing point, I can give inputs and I can recommend. I never take a decision on cricket. It's Mo's decision on cricket, on auction player, and Andy's decision on field. When I explained him the concept, how we run this business and the cricketing setup, he was excited. Number one. Number two, both Mo and Andy, they are fighters. And this challenge, the weight of the shirt which I was talking, it didn't weigh them down. And as I mentioned, there were two other teams who was ready to sign Andy at a much, inflated paycheck. But Andy felt this is the right place for him.
I suppose there were a few factors in the challenge. Challenge is a good word for it. Number one, RCB hadn't won it before. So taking on a leadership role in that context was really exciting to see if we could change that. And doing something for the first time is really exciting. So Mo and I think were both turned on by that opportunity. The size and scale of RCB was also attractive in that it's got a huge following. It is one of the bigger sporting teams in the world, and that's exciting from a coaching perspective and a leadership perspective. Another factor was I've always been interested in India since I came here in the early 90s, my first tour in the early 90s. And therefore to be involved with Virat before he retires, that was quite attractive to me. Seeing a player up close and personal, both in contexts outside of the playing area or the training area, but also in training and in competition. It was such an exciting challenge to take on.
I mentioned stories earlier, this was the story, I think. If you ask anybody about the IPL previous to last season, people would have said, they'd have mentioned RCB not winning it, right?
Course,
if you're going to come here, take on the big story was kind of the thing that I had in my mind. So challenged Andy, we talked it through and we both said, okay, let's give this a go. So we came on board at a very similar time.
And it's high up in the air.
ये तो आउट है टिश्यूज ये तो 6 है पार्टी आउट 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 666
What a smashing victory.
Big Basket. Everything you need delivered now.